on the phone for about 8 minutes. Who's he talking to?
His wife.
Oh. Are you eavesdropping? Didn't anyone ever tell you that isn't nice? Don't you think you ought to hang up?
She's asking him what he wants for dinner tonight.
At 9:30 in the morning?
He's got his choice. Lamb chops or chicken.
You're kidding.
He says it doesn't matter. Whatever she likes.
Now, there's the sport.
She says it doesn't matter to her either. Whichever he prefers.
Now, there's a down.
In that case, lamb chops.
Good decision.
They had lamb chops 3 nights ago. What's wrong with chicken?
Well, you can't give the bones to the dog. Of course, they don't have a dog, but they might get one. What would you prefer, lamb chops or dog?
Decision's made. Chicken. Good morning, sir. May I help you?
I'd like to see Admiral Schaefer. If he's tied up, I'll wait.
It'll just be a moment, sir.
Good, thanks. Hi.
Hi.
You on his staff, Doctor?
Yes, Doctor, I am.
You have my sympathy.
What do you mean?
Oh, I hear he's a real terror.
Who told you that?
People. I hear he's mean, stubborn, absolutely immune to logic.
Well, sometimes he's a little, I'll admit, you're wrong.
Got you brainwashed, huh?
Not at all. It's just that I've been rather close to him for the last couple of...
Why, he's the toughest old crab in the Navy, and you know it.
Doctor, I don't know what your trouble is, but before you go shooting off your mouth, don't you think you ought to at least meet the man?
Miss Hale, get me the file on.
Glad to see you, but why didn't you let me know?
Oh, thought we'd surprise you. Marge is outside in the car.
She is. She is. Dr. Hennessy, Miss Hale, this is my son, Dr. Walter Schaefer, Jr. The doctor, my son.
How do you do, sir?
Nice to meet you.
What's the matter, Doctor? You're drawn.
Me drawn, sir? Oh, no.
Come on, I want to hug my daughter-in-law. Close call, huh? You're about to tell him what a monster I am.
I was only kidding, Doctor. Actually, he's been like a father to me.
Don't understand what?
How could Admiral Schaefer's own son talk that way about his own father?
Max, he just, he did it for a joke.
Well, it isn't funny.
Oh, sure it is. Boy, you should have seen the way
I'm glad
fell.
I didn't. I think it's disgusting.
Come on, Max, where's your sense of humor?
I'm surprised you don't think it's disgusting, too.
Max, just forget about it, huh? I'm sorry I told you.
So am I. You know why?
Because it's disgusting.
Right.
Max.
What?
Do me a favor, let's just change the subject.
Honor thy father and mother, Doc. That's one of the 10 Commandments.
Okay, Max, let's don't change the subject. Go ahead, talk. Get it all out of your system.
A man should never say an unkind word about his papa, not even in jest.
Uh-huh.
A son is supposed to have respect.
That's very true.
And in my parents' house, the one thing we kids never did was question the authority of our papa.
That's very admirable.
And if we challenged him in any way, he clouted us right on the ear.
I see.
That's how we learned to love him.
Oh, morning, sir.
Good morning, Admiral.
Morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Dr. Schaefer. Dr. Schaefer. Oh, check.
Son, this is Max Bronsky, the best chief corpsman in the Navy.
Chief.
May I be excused?
No. Maybe the doctor should like some coffee. Dr. Schaefer?
No, thanks.
Dr. Schaefer?
No, we just had some in the cafeteria.
Oh.
Now may I be excused?
No. Well, it seems strange having two Dr. Schaefers around.
Yeah, why?
Well, I don't mean it's strange, but doesn't it get confusing, both of you having the same name?
Well, he used to, but when Junior was 15, he started calling me Big Wally, and I started calling him Little Wally. It was funny, too, because even at 15, he was taller than I am.
I never called my father anything but Papa. Oh, sir.
Max,
Yes, sir.
now you may be excused.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye, sir. Nice seeing you.
Thank you.
Goodbye, sir.
I get the feeling somehow that Chief Bronsky doesn't like me.
Oh, no. No. He's just a little shy with strangers.
Since when?
Oh, since always. Oh, I remember one time. Are you sure you wouldn't like some coffee?
No, we won't have time. I'm giving little Wally a complete tour of the hospital.
Pa, please don't call me Little Wally.
Why?
Well, I think
He's an obstetrician. He had the highest marks in the history of his medical school. And furthermore, the Navy has just assigned him to a very important job in the Orient.
Dad,
What?
I'm sure that Dr. Hennessy is not interested in the details of my career.
He is too, aren't you?
Oh, yes, sir.
You see, when he was unpacking, I just happened to see a letter from his old commanding officer to his new commanding officer. And it said, and I called, Pa, will you please? Don't call me Pa. If you want to interrupt, call me Admiral. Then maybe you won't do it. From early childhood, I knew he was going to be a doctor. When he was 6 years old, he found a little bird with a broken wing.
It wasn't a bird, it was a snake.
It was?
It was sinus trouble.
Okay, I'll stop. I just wanted Dr. Hennessy to see what a real doctor looks like.
It's hopeless.
What's the matter? Did I say something I shouldn't?
No, you didn't, sir. It's a pleasure to see what a real doctor looks like.
Thanks, Chief.
Yes, and you might do well to follow his example instead of sitting around your dispensary all day talking. Come on, little Wally.
Hungry?
You are taking me to dinner, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I'm starved. I put in a long, hard afternoon.
Working?
No, listening to Admiral Schaefer brag about his son.
Oh, yeah. He's pretty proud of him, isn't he?
Is your father that proud of you?
No, my father's very objective. Of course, he is giving 3-1 that I'll win this year's Nobel Prize for medicine.
But quitting time.
I know, sir. We're just leaving.
Are you two having dinner together?
Yes, sir, we are.
I know he's run of the mill and he never saved a snake, but he's lonely and I feel sorry for him.
Did Miss Hale tell you that my son just got assigned to a very important job in the Orient?
No, sir, you did.
Oh. Well, in that case, good night.
Admiral Schaefer's office. Yes, he is. Just a moment, please. It's for you, sir.
Yeah, who is it?
Little Wally.
Don't call him Little Wally.
Hello, Wally. Why should I stop and pick up a bottle of champagne? You're kidding. Are you sure? Oh, this is the happiest minute of my life. Yeah. Yes, I'll be right home. Guess what?
He found another sick snake.
My son's wife is going to have a baby.
She is, sir?
Yes, they just found out for sure about an hour ago. What do you think of that?
Oh, well, we think that's wonderful, sir.
We certainly do.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, thank you. My first grandchild.
When is she,
What makes you think it's going to be a girl?
No, I meant your daughter-in-law, sir. When is she going to have the baby?
Oh, in about 6 months.
Admiral, sir?
Yes.
Don't you want to go home?
Yes, I do. I do want to go home.
Did you see that? When that man walked out of this room, his feet never left the ground.
I've never seen him so happy.
I'll bet you this has him in a good mood for weeks.
For what?
For days.
Do you want to bet that within 30 seconds he'll be in a bad mood?
No, that's ridiculous.
Is it?
Of course. What could possibly get him upset at him?
I just thought of something.
His first grandchild will be born overseas.
Right.
Think you're playing with kids, huh?
Well, they just won't go to the Orient, that's all.
In other words, Max, you feel that if Admiral Schaefer doesn't want them to go to Japan, they shouldn't go.
Correct.
Why?
Because a father always has a reason.
Mm-hmm. Supposing the father has a selfish reason.
That's impossible, sir.
Here, give this to the nurse outside. What do you mean it's impossible?
A father always thinks of the child's happiness. And no matter how miserable it makes him, the child has to obey.
Max, I think I detect a slight inconsistency in that statement.
Where?
Well, if the father... Never mind.
Just because it's old-fashioned, Doc, doesn't mean it's inconsistent.
Chick, I gotta talk to you.
What happened?
My father has lost his mind.
Max, would you mind leaving us alone? Max, would you leave us alone, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sit down. Now, what's the matter?
Well, my mother let slip the news that my father is considering pulling strings to keep Marge and me from leaving the country.
Yeah, I know.
You know? Well, why didn't you tell me?
Well,
Chick,
just
this
figured-
Tokyo job is the biggest opportunity in medicine that I've ever had. Am I wrong to want it?
No.
Is my father wrong in wanting to stop me?
I think so, yes.
I'm glad you said that. I'd like you to come with me and be there while I talk to him.
Oh, now, wait a minute. You don't need me.
Well, I do. You probably won't know what I'm talking about, but...
But what?
Well, I need a third person there so I can act and feel like a man. Because even at the age of 34, whenever I talk to my father alone, I feel like a little boy who's come to ask him for a raise in his allowance. Will you come with me, Chick?
Oh.
Please.
Okay, I'll go with you.
Thanks.
But you're wrong about one thing.
What's that?
I do know what you're talking about.
What kind of surgery was he called to?
I don't know, Doctor. They just said an emergency.
Oh, you don't have any idea what time he's going to be back.
No, I don't, sir.
Great. Get myself all emotionally built up for a big battle, and then we have to wait.
Dr. Hennessy doesn't have to wait. Dr. Hennessy doesn't have to be here to begin with. Dr. Hennessy should realize that the big battle is none of Dr. Hennessy's business.
Are you talking to me?
Why do you assume that?
For your information, Miss Hale, it wasn't my idea to come here.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Then why don't you leave?
Now,
Now.
in the first place, I promised Dr. Schaefer, this Dr. Schaefer. It's a good idea. I think I'll leave right now.
Martha's right, Wally. It's none of my business. This is a personal problem between you and your father. And I...
Well, I didn't know I was giving a party.
Dad, Dr. Hennessy and I want to talk to you about something.
You do? What about?
Oh, well, sir, it's just, I mean, if you're busy...
Yeah, it's about my going to Japan.
Oh, I see. Very well. Come in the office. Both of you. You're a real troublemaker, aren't you, Hennessy? Sit down.
Dad, now, I feel you're being very unfair and very unethical and very selfish.
You do, huh?
Yeah.
Sir, I think I'd better...
Sit down.
Sit down. Yes.
Continue.
Well, now, up until the time that you knew Marge was going to have the baby, you were very happy that we were going to Japan. Well, at least that was the impression I got. Well, didn't you feel that, Dr. Hennessy?
Yes. I guess I have to say that that's the impression that I got. Of course, I could be mistaken.
I was very happy and you know it.
Yes, sir, I stand corrected, sir.
You plan to go through this entire conversation agreeing with both of us, don't you?
Yes, sir, that's my plan, sir.
You were saying?
Well, now that you know you're going to have a grandchild...
Yes?
Well, you're going to do everything in your power to make sure that we and that child stay here with you.
Did I say that?
Well, no, but...
You knew it anyway, huh? First, you accused me of being unfair. Is there anything more unfair than judging a man until you hear his side of the story? Is there?
No. Dad,
Well, I admit being disappointed at the prospect of not being around at the birth of my first grandchild. But that isn't unfair. All it is human.
Pa, you're twisting my words.
No, I'm not. I'm analyzing them. Next, you accuse me of being unethical. I take it that means you think that I'd use my rank of my friends to wrangle you a new set of orders, correct?
Correct.
The idea may have crossed my mind, but I'd expect my son to know that never really could I ever go through with a thing like that.
Oh, Pa, I don't know.
Now we come to your third accusation. I'm selfish. Did it ever occur to you that the one who feels the worst about your trip to Japan is your mother?
Well, that isn't what she said.
Of course she didn't say it, but it's true. I have a career. I have patience to take care of your mother. She only has her family. Well, I admit it isn't a tragedy, but the fact that your mother isn't going to be a part of the birth of your baby is a sad fact. I love your mother very much, and her sadness pains me more than anything in this world.
I'm sorry, I just didn't realize. Really, Papa, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me?
You know I will, son. I just won't forgive him.
Me, sir?
Unless you can give me some good reason why you're here.
Well, sir, I just thought that, well, I came here to see if you consider raising my allowance, sir.
Dad, I asked Chick to come.
Why?
Well, I thought that maybe...
You might contribute to the conversation?
Well, maybe, in a way.
All right, go ahead, contribute.
I beg your pardon, sir?
Say something. Show me the error of my ways. I'm always willing to learn.
Well, sir, well, in my opinion, you handled the discussion very well.
Thank you. And what do you have to gain by lying?
However, I do have one thought, sir.
You do, huh?
Yes, sir.
What?
Well,
Come on, tell us.
It's just,
Hennessy, tell us.
you really...
Yes.
Well, sir, since being present at the birth of your grandchild means so much to your wife, why doesn't she go to Japan with him?
That's ridiculous.
No, it isn't ridiculous. It's a great idea. Look, that would make Mom happy, and besides, she'd be a great help to Marge. Hey, you're brilliant,
Wait
Chick.
a minute. You can't ask a woman as old as your mother to live in a strange country all alone.
Well, she won't be living all alone. She'll be living with us.
She wouldn't want to intrude.
Well, she wouldn't be intruding.
She would, too. Besides, what makes you think she'd be willing to leave me?
Well, maybe she won't, but there's only one way to find out. I'll go home and ask her.
One moment, Commander. I haven't dismissed you.
No, I'm sorry, Pa.
I'm sorry, Admiral.
Yes, sir. Can I go ask Ma now, Admiral?
Yes. You're wasting your time. She'll be packed in 5 minutes. Hennessy?
Yes.
How'd you like a broken nose? Well, they're gone. They're all gone.
Was your wife supposed to go today, too, sir?
No, she goes 2 weeks before the baby is due. You can't wait for me to be deserted, can you?
Oh, now, Admiral, don't feel that way. You said they're all gone, so
I meant
just...
my son and daughter-in-law are all gone.
Oh.
Miss them already.
Admiral, sir,
What?
when your wife goes to Japan, I'll be very happy to come over your home and cook your meals for you.
Thank you, Max. It's very thoughtful of you.
Don't mention it, sir. I know
You know what?
how sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child.
What do you mean?
He doesn't mean a thing, sir. Admiral, if you're not too busy, I'd be very happy to take you to lunch.
I accept, Jake. Thank you.
home, wasn't it?
It was beautiful.
Well, Max, how about you and me having lunch together?
I'd like to, Miss Hale, but I have a very important report to get out.
What report?
No, just a report.
Oh. Well, okay. See you later.
Hello, Ethel. This is me, Max. What's the code number to Blue Island, Illinois? Thank you. Yes, yes, charge it to me. Hello, Papa. This is me, Max. I just felt like talking to you. And how's Mama?
Tuesday, Miss Hale.
Dr. Hennessy, you went into the brig. A man's been shot.
All right, that does it. Thanks, Barney.
Thanks from me, too. It's not serious, is it, Doc?
No, not very. But you'll have to stay in here until it's completely healed.
It's fine with me. I'm in no hurry to get back to the brig.
Yeah. Well, you just stay in bed.
It was a mistake, Doc.
What was a mistake?
My attempted escape.
I agree with you. Too bad you just thought about it now.
You don't understand, sir. I mean, the whole thing was a mistake. I wasn't trying to escape. One of the guards took me outside for some exercise. I was just walking around, getting some fresh air. I wasn't paying any attention to where I was going. I had a lot on my mind. I guess the guy told me that I was getting too far away, but I didn't hear him. Next thing I knew, whammo!
I see. Well, if that's the truth...
It is true, Doc, honest. Why should an innocent man try to run away?
An innocent man?
Yes, sir. I didn't belong in the brig in the first place.
Oh, you mean you were framed?
No, sir, I wasn't framed.
nuts. Who's he talking to?
His wife.
Oh. Are you eavesdropping? Didn't anyone ever tell you that isn't nice? Don't you think you ought to hang up?
She's asking him what he wants for dinner tonight.
At 9:30 in the morning?
He's got his choice. Lamb chops or chicken.
You're kidding.
He says it doesn't matter. Whatever she likes.
Now, there's the sport.
She says it doesn't matter to her either. Whichever he prefers.
Now, there's a doll.
In that case, lamb chops.
Good decision.
They had lamb chops 3 nights ago. What's wrong with chicken?
Well, you can't give the bones to the dog. Of course, they don't have a dog, but they might get one. What would you prefer, lamb chops or dog?
Decision's made. Chicken.
Good morning, sir. May I help you?
I'd like to see Admiral Schaefer. If he's tied up, I'll wait.
It'll just be a moment, sir.
Good, thanks. Hi.
Hi.
You on his staff, Doctor?
Yes, Doctor, I am.
You have my sympathy.
What do you mean?
Oh, I hear he's a real terror.
Who told you that?
People. I hear he's mean, stubborn, absolutely immune to